A rally across campus is highlighting an important worldwide issue.
And the pricing of a necessity is going up higher than we've seen in over a decade. Next on Murrow News 8.
University. This is Murrow News 8.
Good evening, I'm Riley Fitzgerald.
And I'm Alex McCollum. Welcome to Murrow News 8.
The WSU Visiting Writers Series is going to continue throughout the months of March and April. Co-director of the series and WSU professor Cameron McGill spoke about what the goal of the Writers Series is.
You know, the goal of the series is to try to connect WSU students to the benefits of creative readings and lectures. And we work to bring a diverse roster of poets and writers of fiction and nonfiction to all the WSU campuses for readings, class visits, workshops, and collaborative exchanges across the disciplines.
The next installment in this series will be a YouTube live event on March 23rd at 6 p.m. with poet and interdisciplinary artist Storm Weber.
According to Pullman Radio, the painting of Thomas Jefferson at Neal Public Library will remain on display. It's the library's policy that art will not be taken down or sold and will only be rotated out if there's not enough room for all the other pieces. However, director Joanna Bailey did say that it will be rotated to a new spot in June. The painting has been surrounded by controversy because of the fact that Jefferson was a slave owner.
The City of Moscow and the Moscow Chamber of Commerce are hosting a health and wellness fair today from 11 to 6 p.m. According to Pullman Radio, the fair is being held at the Latah County Fairgrounds and Events Center. There are resources, demos, and prizes, and local businesses and organizations will be at the fair to provide information on many different health topics.
Aaron Aguilar, a WSU music professor, was honored with the Bayard Rustin Excellence Award for his commitment to the LGBTQ+ community. There was a virtual ceremony to award him.
In the arts, and more specifically music, with the combination of the right performers, lyrics, music, and instruments, this all can build a group identity, stir strong emotions, engage audiences, and inspire people to take action.
According to School of Music Assistant Professor Chris Dickey, Aguilar has a record for both leadership and advocacy. It was also stated on WSU Insider that the Commission's executive team voted unanimously to award Aguilar.
Gas prices are on the rise even here in Pullman as 8% of U.S. oil imports have been cut off coming from Russia. According to the Moscow Pullman Daily News, gas prices are pushing past the highest price American motorists have experienced since July 2008, more than $4 a gallon. The price is up 50% from last year, and in some cities in the U.S., like Seattle, it's up above $5.
According to WSU Insider, Ellen Taylor has been appointed Vice Chancellor of Student Affairs. Taylor has served as Vice Chancellor and Interim Vice President and will begin her new role officially on July 1st. Taylor holds a doctorate in clinical psychology and began working as Associate Vice President of Student Engagement in 2018.
There was a rally earlier today on the WSU campus in support of Ukraine. ASWSU and the GPSA hosted the rally. Participants made posters to show their support and listened to speakers who have been directly impacted by the war. GPSA President Rayanne Cunningham-Chilton told us the rally was driven largely by students from Ukraine wanting to see WSU administration and student government supporting Ukraine. Here's one Ukrainian speaker who shared their story today.
And every time I call my parents who are in Kiev under those artillery strikes, I think that that could be my mother or my brother. And every time I talk with them, I think that that could be the last time I see them. I hear sirens, I hear explosions, rockets.
It's meaningful to the people who are in Ukraine and the Ukrainians, nationals here, who see that their community cares about them.
Rand encouraged members of the community to do what they can to support Ukraine, whether that be donating money, calling your legislators, or just making your voice heard on the matter. A new and important position at the hospital is soon to be filled.
And will spring break truly feel like spring break? GW will have more with the weather next. According to Pullman Radio, Pullman Regional Hospital has narrowed their search for a CEO down to 4 final candidates. Each candidate will meet with 6 panels of local officials this month, including representatives from the hospital, WSU, Schweitzer Engineering Laboratories, the City of Pullman, Pullman School District, and the Chamber of Commerce. The hospital will not release names of finalists to the public and will announce the selection committee's recommendation when the hospital commissioners consider the hire at their spring meeting.
Joel Burville is a third-year medical student at the WSU Elson S. Floyd College of Medicine, and he has gone to social media to create videos that highlight racial disparities in medicine, according to WSU Insider. He has more than 400,000 followers on TikTok, and the app recently named him amongst its top 10 changemakers. He has used an app typically known for humorous videos and dance challenges as a tool for social change.
Well, Gillis, I drove to school today because it was so chilly, but then later it warmed up enough that I didn't need my puffy jacket. What's going on with the weather today?
Yes, Alex. Well, you're certainly correct on the warming trend today. It's a little bit sunny today, but it's still very chilly. High of 37 degrees. Overnight low of 27 degrees. Partly cloudy skies rolling overnight. Wind chills around 6 miles per hour, so you won't have to fret much about the wind speed. Looking at tomorrow's forecast, a much warmer high of 47 degrees. Overnight low of 36, so it gets chilly overnight, but of course, much better than today. Wind chill, you still have to not worry too much about it. It's the 9 miles per hour, just below 10 is just fine. And then we go over to the state map, just a little up north of Spokane. Let me go right over here. 40 degrees in Spokane, 90 minutes up north, not much of a difference there. But then we go over to the Tri-Cities and Yakima, a little more central Washington. Looks like it fluctuates, highs around high 40s, low 50s, overnight low in the 30s, partly cloudy over there. Going all the way to the west coast, though, looks like it's cloudy skies, highs in the upper 40s, and then overnight lows in the low 30s. So not too much dramatic weather today, but let's see what we have in store with the 5-day forecast. Looks like Saturday, partly cloudy skies, an unseasonably warm high of 59 degrees, but I'm sure you folks at home would enjoy it given how cold and chilly it's been the past several weeks. And then Sunday, storm system moves in, scattered rain throughout the day, 45-degree high. And then Monday and Tuesday, let me go ahead and step out of the way here. Rainy Monday and Tuesday to start off your work week, high in the high 40s, close to 50. So does get a little dramatic later on, especially next week, Monday and Tuesday with the rainy days. So that's it with the 5-day forecast. I should also note that beginning this Sunday, March 13th at 2 a.m. is daylight savings time. So just a reminder for you folks out there, when you wake up on your beautiful Sunday morning, just remember to push your clocks up by 1 hour. That's it for weather. Riley, Alex, back to you at the desk.
Thanks, Gillis. Cougar Sports have some celebrating to do after last night.
And this men's sport is starting and planning on going strong. Next.
Dad, they took over my bedroom. Come on, come on. Okay, Dad. 1, 2, 3. Dad! You saved me. Dad?
Are you okay?
I'm fine, dear.
Your hero needs you now, and AARP is here to help. Find the care guides you need at aarp.org/caregiving.
The WSU men's basketball team will continue on in the Pac-12 tournament after defeating the California Golden Bears. WSU beat California 66-59 Wednesday night in Las Vegas. WSU led by 12 going into halftime, but California pushed for a comeback, which was ultimately defeated by WSU. This win sends WSU into the second round against the UCLA Bruins. The game will be tonight at 6 p.m. on the Pac-12 network. And moving on, the WSU women's basketball team ended their run in the Pac-12 tournament quarterfinals last week. While the number 3 seeded Cougars fell to the number 6 seeded Utah with the score 70-59, the Cougs still put up a fight. Junior Bella Miracatete led the Cougs, scoring 18 points against Utah. Freshman Tara Wallach followed through, setting a career-high 16 points. WSU ends the tournament with a 19-10 overall record. And 11 Washington State swimmers are headed to the 2022 CSCAA National Invitational Championships. The championship started today and will go through Saturday, and they'll go on all day for those 3 days at the Elkhart Health and Aquatic Center in Elkhart, Indiana. And finally, the WSU men's baseball team will be hosting Oregon State this Friday and Saturday and Sunday. The Cougs are returning to Pullman for the first time this season to open the Pac-12 conference plays. Friday's first pitch is set for 3:05 p.m., Saturday's is scheduled for 2:05 p.m., and Sunday's finale is set for 1:05 p.m. And I'll swing it back to you guys at the desk.
Thank you, Jackie. This TikTok trend has created a fun and interesting online social debate.
What that entails next.
This is the story of a boy who didn't talk for a long time. The boy liked things to always be the same. Any changes would scare and upset him. The unknown was an unfriendly place. The boy was very sensitive to lights and sounds. So he built secret hiding places where they couldn't get in. The boy didn't like looking people in the eye. He wasn't trying to be mean, it just made him feel uncomfortable. Sometimes he would flap his arms again and again.
One day I found out I have something called autism. My family got me help. Slowly, I found my voice and learned all the ways I could live with it better.
Early intervention can make a lifetime of difference. Learn the signs at autismspeaks.org.
A viral TikTok trend is causing a lot of debate. The debate being whether there are more wheels or more doors in the world, and people trying to reach common ground in qualifiers for both wheels and doors to further getting an answer to which has more in the world. Not only has this been a debate discussed worldwide, but also a lot in our studio. According to a poll that we sent out on Tuesday, which are there more of? Wheels won the vote with 54%. And Alex, I know you're on the door side, but it's got to be wheels.
I just think that there are so many communities and societies in the world where they don't have as many doors as many wheels as they have doors. Although I am starting to sort of change my mind a little bit. I'm on the edge. I haven't decided quite yet.
Thanks for watching. If you missed anything in this or any of our previous broadcasts, you can always watch us on our YouTube channel.
More news can be found at nwpb.org/mn8, and you can follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Have a good night.